They did it!
And
they
yes!
did it!
Sneaky is the first professionally played Jhin in League of Legends.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Sneaky. I play AD carry for Cloud9, and my pocket pick is Jhin. Whenever there's a new champion that gets released, I just constantly play them and figure out all of their strengths, all of their weaknesses. I like to be the first guy that really understands the kit before anyone else, and I don't have to go through the same learning process when that champion does get strong.
Sneaky's been that player who's always been the first onto the new champion trains, and specifically with that Jhin pick, kind of pioneered it within the North American LCS.
Jhin's overall theme is just really, really sweet. There's just so much in it. Like, there's the music when you start the game that's unique to him that I don't think anyone else can hear. There's music that plays when you're ulting that sounds really awesome. There's a bunch of quotes when you're playing him. Like, he's like whispering to you all the time.
This stage is beneath my talent, but I shall elevate it.
There's like 5 or 6 different quotes that he says when you like step on a trap.
I knew you would find your mark eventually.
The first time I heard that, I was like, wait, that's actually really scary. Like, is that what people feel when they step on a trap? Like, they're actually just this spooked that they're about to get hit by something?
Our performance begins.
His ulti is 4 skill shots, basically. Like, a lot of other champions barely have 2. Like, Ahri, she has her charm and her Q. Jhin, he's got his W, and he's got 4 bullets on his ulti. So, it's like, so much pressure to hit all of them all the time. The biggest mistake I make myself is just immediately firing the first bullet. That's actually pretty bad because it's just 1 bullet down that starts off lowering their health really hard. So what you can do is, right when you start it up, you don't have to fire immediately. Just wait a second. You can start seeing what their dodge pattern is going to be and see what they do like under pressure. So you got the volume really low. They're both 40% each. Just see how they dodge, like see which one's not caring as much about the bullet coming, and then just fire at that guy. And then say it's like a Lulu trying to shield him, then you can actually go towards the Lulu that just uses shield. But yeah, I'd say Jin's really good at stealing Baron specifically, because whenever you open up with your ulti, the enemy team's just gonna be really scared. And through that, you're just gonna start throwing your bullets out. They're gonna be trying to finish Baron, but then by the time your 4th bullet comes around, their whole team's gonna know. And then they're just gonna be like running, like opening up Baron the whole time, and then you just wait with that bullet, and then you can shoot the Baron actually. Another thing is, it'll go straight through the Baron, so you might even get a kill right after.
Wild growth onto Jensen, keeping him alive, and Sneaky is godlike on this Jhin.
As I was learning Jhin, there was a lot of things that I had to like understand. Mainly the reload system. You have to understand how much damage you're doing with how many bullets you have left. So you really have to be really mindful of all of your numbers going into it. If you go into a harassing where you have 4 bullets left, it's actually gonna be really hard for you because it's gonna take so long to get to that 4th bullet that you're not really gonna be doing good damage until then. So if you can start off with 3, like you hit them once, you Q, you back up, you hit them again, they're gonna be really low, so they're gonna be really scared of that last shot, that 3rd one. One thing my stream viewers have always said is, why aren't you queuing before your 4th shot? But if you do queue before your 4th shot every single time, there's moments where you're not gonna be able to get both off, and in those moments, you'd still rather have the 4th shot going off rather than just the queue. It's mainly something that happens in laning phase, because you kind of just wanna do short trades most of the time. In the short trades, there's some moments where they're just about to be out of range and you can choose to get the Q or the 4th shot off. Otherwise, you'll be putting yourself in a position to get like thresh hooked or something. And getting that 4th shot gives you the move speed to get away. You can do anything else, like move forward if you need to after the 4th with that move speed. I would say later in the game though, there's probably a lot more opportunities to get the Q off before the 4th, where I think that's what my stream would be talking about, like, why aren't you doing it this way? It's like, well, this is a more appropriate time for it because I do have the time to make the big damage in the fights happen, whereas laning phase is just a lot more specific timing. The first time I played Jhin, it was about as good of an experience I expected. The traps was really fun to screw around with the first time because I had no idea what to do with him. I just like throw them all in one bush and watch them all do absolutely nothing or like have a cool little blossom rose explosion.
The best spots to put your traps in are around mid lane, mainly, just on the sides of the like 2 corners in the very center of mid lane is really good. If the tier 1 turret's dead, then you can put it on like the right of the rubble. That one's really hard to walk by. Basically, you want to put them anywhere that isn't straight down the lane, because the minions are going to walk over that and then they're just going to get procced all over the place and you can't really use them anymore. If you can throw your traps right on top of the pink ward, it makes it a lot harder to clear. They'll just hear the Jhin quote when they're trying to clear the pink ward. It's like, oh, maybe I'll back off, I'm sorry. You don't want to be using your W like naked. You don't want to be using it when there's no other combination for you. So say you're just walking up and you're trying to harass someone with your autos. If you just immediately throw out your W and the enemy's played against Jhin before, they're just gonna be dodging really weirdly and you're not really gonna be able to hit your W. But if you wait just that extra second, you'll let them walk and forget about it, and they'll put themselves in a position where they can't actually dodge it anymore. It has a lot higher threat when it's up than it does when you throw it and guaranteed miss it. There's some good support champions that go well with Jhin. I think Tahm Kench is actually pretty good. You get the slow off with his Q, the tongue, and then later, if you keep the fight going, you'll get the stun off, and then after that, you can eat them. And then if you have good synergy with the Tahm Kench, you can combo your eat drop, like throwing them down because they get stunned for a second, with the 4th bullet. Another good champion with Jhin is probably Morgana. Say Morgana hits a really nice Q, you can follow up from anywhere with Jhin on the W, and they'll just be stuck in the root and they can't do anything. They hit the binding, you hit some minions, you walk up, ready the 4th, like walk up, bam, they're gone already. Zyra's pretty good synergy with Jhin. If she ever lands a root with her E, it'll be really easy combo with your W. And then if that hits, she'll ulti, and then you ulti too. So they're just basically stuck there for a really long time. That's basically like Jin's best synergy, is being able to hold someone still to be able to combo the rest of your abilities off of. Jhin is my pocket pick because ever since the release, I just have been playing him so much. And I was really happy to see him being played competitively. He's just always going to be in my champion pool unless he's just gutted completely. I think he'll always be there and be an option for me.